calcaneus fracture. So what I'm going to show is that in a calcaneus fracture, I am using cannulated locking screws. So important out of box is using locking screw for calcaneus fracture. Now, we know that in literature, people have said that what is the good screw versus the plate. This meta-analysis of 5 studies with 707 cases said both are similar, but screws are better because of shorter duration of surgery and low rate of complication. Another 50 cases of randomized trial where they say both are efficient, but screws are better because of shorter operative time and fewer hospital cost and less incision pain. And another study of a biomechanics study in a cadaveric specimen, this was something very eye-opener for me, that 14 studies of 237 specimens, they said none of the studies found a significant difference in favor of any of the fixation methods. So screw fixation is superior in this study because of the early operation, less operative time, less bone complication, better subtalar joint activity, and overall only 7.1% complication versus in plate 28.9%. Although in center step 3, people say go for a plate, which is a better fixation. So what people are using is this type of screws or maybe 6.5 mm screws. What I have tried to go with, when I found this particular literature where that conflicting evidence regarding the operative versus non-operative was that in operative management, near anatomic reduction of posterior facet and overall calcaneal morphology, that is very important. So I'm going to show you a couple of cases where you need not open your eyes so widely to find out exact reduction intra-articular, but a somewhat acceptable reduction, because these are the literature which says near anatomic reduction is enough. So let me tell you what I am using is Zimmer's 5.5 locking CC screw, which is like this. And with that is available with a 3.2 mm drill tip pit, which is a 605 metal, which is a very stiff sort of a drill tip guide wire. Now with that guide wire, I maneuver, I elevate the fragment, and then over that guide wire only we can just pass this particular cannulated screw. Now that is the advantage of this particular screw. More so because when you put it like this, with the same guide pin only, you can just elevate the fragment, and then over that you just roll over the proper size of the 5.5 mm cannulated locking screw. Now, what are the advantages which I have found in this is that the threaded part, locking part of the screw catches the near cortex very well. Secondly, this 5.5 mm supports the elevated fragment much better compared to 6 point or compared to some smaller one or maybe multiple one. Then it occupies the void because it is occupying a good area. It restores the length because this is not a compression screw. This is nothing like where I'm going to shorten the length of the calcaneus. On the contrary, we need a good restoration of the length, so it is beneficial. And the very sharp end pushes and holds the subchondral bone very well. And you have to take care, but sometimes I also go through the joint and go to the touching the cuboid, but you have to be very careful with that. And this particular stiff pin gives us a precise insertion, elevation, and screw insertion. So this is the full set, and the screw which is used is the same screw which we are using in the raft plate for the proximal tibial plate. So the steps which I am using is a lateral position, the C arm position to see axial view as well, milking of the fracture with the palm, stab incisions, then particular set of 5.5 locking screw, base reduction elevation, precise length of the screw, at the end with the posterior slab. So let me go through a couple of cases. This was the case which was some depression, which was elevated, like putting this pin and then elevation, and over that pin putting the screws, plus one more screw to hold the elevated fragment well. So this is the animated GIF which will go and continue all the steps. But this is how it can be done with only 2 small sutures. This is another case which is depressed like this, where it has been elevated and fixed with this particular screw. Another case where I would not get a very good lateral view, but with the CT scan, we can see that there is a depression of the lateral part of this fragment, which is elevated like this. And over the same drill tip pin, when you give this particular force like this, you are able to get the elevation, and with the same pin, you can just roll over the screw. And then in this particular case, I wanted another screw to hold the lower inferior fragment as well. Another case, depression, which was seen in 3D CT as well. Here what I want to say that you need to fix the C-arm so that you can have a good axial view. Without that, such close procedure is not good. So in this case, stab incision, putting the drill tip pin, then elevating, putting on the side, passing the screw, another screw, and that is how the things are being fixed. And this is how the preoperative and the postoperative fixation. One more case, depression, and this is how step by step you just push it, elevate it, and put this particular 5.5 mm screw. This is another case where only two by the side of the tendo Achilles, you can go both the sides and you can have two screws like that. There's one more case similarly which was fixed like this. This is where it is very important, only with one screw we are able to get this elevation, and look at on the right side complete healing. This is the case which was again fixed with two screws like this, very well fixation. And this is the case where I just wanted to show what do I mean by milking. Milking is the procedure where by both the palm, you try to press the calcaneum so tightly that whatever is the protuberance of the lateral wall is gone inside, and all these small fragments, they go into their position by doing this type of milking. So this is the fixation of the same patient. And this is one more case where it was a fracture like this, which was fixed with the two screws by the side of the tendo Achilles and lower down. And this is how only two stab wounds. Now this is the case where it was fixed in a cross fashion where the one of the screw was used as a push screw. So whatever is elevated is pushed by the screw, which is little bit from the distal lower part of the calcaneus. And this is how it goes very well with the two screws only. This is the case which was very bad. On one side it was complete a shattered one. So on one side I decided to go for a plate because otherwise it was not difficult to go with this. But on the other side with a single screw, look at the stability of this fixation. With one screw, when it is well elevated, well supported by such a thick screw, you are able to do all this maneuver and try to check the fixation of this. So this is the case where on one side plate, another this. So friends, what I want to just say that minimal implant fixation by cannulated 5.5 locking screw is a good option. And this is how 5.5 Zimmer screw can be used along with the drill tip. And naturally, what